Welcome back everyone to Kali Linux 2025, and in this video we will be going over how to get usernames for other social media accounts, and this is just one of the easy ways to do some ethical hacking. But remember, this can be used for other reasons and I do not condone any of this. However, this is for educational purposes, and now that we got that out of the way, we are going to go ahead and get started. This will be a very easy thing to do, and all you have to do is go ahead and make sure you open your Kali Linux and open your terminal. Now we have terminal, we're going to go ahead and install our Sherlock, and that's what we're using. So please type in sudo apt install Sherlock. You're going to type in your password, and it's going to go ahead and install. Luckily for me, I already installed it, so y'all don't have to wait for that. So, what is Sherlock and how can we get these usernames for other people, and how can we find other accounts that someone might have? Well, Sherlock uses a technology that kind of tracks all the websites. So, it's getting all these requests from these websites to say, hey, do y'all have a username that says this? So, for example, if you have, a test username, let's say test is your user123. Now, Sherlock will go ahead and say yes to 30 websites, and then it's going to send a link, right? So let's go ahead and just kind of get, into it. So how do we do it? Go ahead and type Sherlock and just a random username. For example, Sherlock123, and it's going to look up every user on every website that it can find. Currently, it has found 1337, 7 Cups, 9 Gag, About Me, airliners, and all kind of other things, right? Now, it does take a few minutes because it can go through other ones. Right now, it's still going, so we just wait for it to get all of them that it can. So, bear with Kali Linux as it takes a minute. Really, Sherlock. Now you might be asking me, well, how is this useful and what can I do with this? Well, let's say somebody's, your significant other might be cheating on you, and you think maybe they have a dating app. Okay, well, if you can't find it, through their phone, why not try through this way? What is the most common username they use? Is it your, your name 123 or something similar? Most people use the same username for all their social media accounts and stuff, so that's what we typically use. As you see for this one, Sherlock found 208 results, and you can click on any of these, and it's going to go ahead and tell you, pretty much what account was there. Now, once again, what if you wanted to know your, let's say your fiance's name was Lady 9899 or 999956, right? But we'd look at it, and most likely Sherlock's not going to find nothing too crazy on it. They might find a couple, but it's not going to find nothing. However, if you did have a name that they used a lot, and they did use a Tinder account or a dating app, it's going to find it if they use that username. Then you can click on it and see if it's active. That's just one way you can do stuff, and it is a very cool thing to do with Kali Linux. But once again, this is Sherlock, so make sure you go ahead and check up on anything you want. One last thing that we'll do, and I'm going to close this so we don't have to wait, is I'm going to show you what happens if it's something that doesn't have a username. So that, no one's going to have that as a username. So it's going to pop up a few, and these are just going to be, there's a few websites they're going to have that's automatic that try to say there's something, but it's not. You'll click on it. Just for example, if you was to click on this one, it's just going to say invalid user. But for the most part, any of the other ones that it does, it won't have anything. But once again, I do appreciate everyone that do watch these videos. If y'all could do me a favor and subscribe, make sure you watch it all the way through. I am trying to get monetized, and this helps me tremendously. I'm going to be making a bunch more Kali Linux videos. Next up will probably be a bunch of commands, and we'll go ahead and keep digging digging deeper and deeper into stuff. But I hope everyone has a fantastic day and stay safe. Peace.